All right, so what's up? Tint Talk here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, man. So we're gonna be talking about the Armorall versus the Natural Shine, and we have Natural Shine here by the chemical guys. It's a pretty popular product on Amazon right now. I've used both of them. I've used both of them for at least, I would say, I don't know, I've probably used Armorall wipes and everything like that, and just Armorall products for probably years. I've been trying out this Natural Shine by Chemical Guys for about 6 months, I would say, and honestly, I like both of the products. So we'll start off with the Armorall wipes first. In my opinion, the Armorall wipes are pretty good. Now, if you have just some watermarks inside of your car, especially for people like in this type of business of window tinting, what us window tinters do a lot is leave watermarks everywhere if we're not covering up, the door panels and everything like that. Hey, if you're one of those window tinters or anybody out there who covers door panels when you tint or whatever like that, then this video probably really doesn't apply to you in some way, shape, or form. But if you are, you landed on this page and you want to know how to get rid of those nasty watermarks, this and that, this video may help you out. Or if you're just one of those people who are just over there eating in their car, spilled coffee over their panel, spilled coffee over their desk, or any type of substance, including a liquid, anywhere inside of the car, this has landed you here. So here it goes. So the Armorall, we're going to start off with the Armorall. Now, if you have an old stain on your car, let's say you have an old watermark stain or some type of an old liquid stain on your car, these Armoralls will come into play. That's where they shine the most, in my opinion. Now, that's when you want to hit it, scrub it, and you'll start scrubbing it really good. You can use a wipe, you can use Armorall spray. It's the same context in it. You start to scrub it off. That's when you could start getting rid of some really old watermarks inside of your car, on your door panels with the Armorall spray. Now, the only thing about it is, like I said, you're going to have to use a lot of elbow grease inside of the car to get these watermarks out with this Armorall. So the best way to do it with the Armorall, especially if you're going to be, detailing the car, doing anything with the car where you're using some type of water or water is hitting the panels or something, what I would suggest is that if you hit the Armorall before you're actually doing the tint job, if you hit all the door panels, do it that way, it'll be the watermarks won't show up as prominent. So there'll be little to no watermarks at all if you wipe all the door panels down before you do the tint job. So what a lot of people do, they'll sit there and do the whole tint job, and then at the end of the day, then they'll start to wipe up, all the marks, and they'll start to clean the panels out and everything like that after the job's over. And that's not, I was doing it like that for a while too. A lot of tinters do. Honestly, most people that tint do it like that. I'd say 99% of people that do it like that. But if you literally wipe the car down before you start the job with Armorall, it'll protect the whole interior panel, so you won't have those watermark type of problems. Armorall is one of those things to where if you go ahead and use it early instead of later, it'll be a lot easier. So that's my experience with the Armorall. That's the trick with the Armorall. Now, if you have watermarks, like I said, you have watermarks after you do your tint job. Some Hondas or some plastic vinyls, man, those watermarks they're hard. They're in there and they're really hard to get out. But the Armorall will do it. You just have to use a lot of scrubbing. You have to use a lot of elbow grease. You can get it done, but it's going to cost you. So you're better off just wiping the door panels before you even start the job with the Armorall. So now over here to the Natural Shine, and this stuff is by Chemical Guys on Amazon. I actually like this stuff. I think it's a really good product. I think it's a really great product, especially if after you do a car, the customers come in, they're looking at their panels, they're like, oh wow, it's all nice and shiny and clean. It leaves you a pretty decent smell in there, and it's not overpowering, but yet you get some of that new car smell back. With this original Chemical Guys Natural Shine, At least this product, the white bottle they have on this one. They have the ones that are scented, but the scented ones may be a little too strong for most people. So I don't want to use a scented one in somebody's car, and then now their car smells like cherry, and they're like, oh, I hate the smell of cherry. So I don't necessarily do that. That's the only thing with the chemical guys compound that'll get you. The smell it could be a little strong, but at least for this natural shine one, the default one that they have is the original one. This one, it kind of just smells like new car smell, so it's not really anything that a customer is going to be like, oh my gosh, what is this in my car, this and that. But getting down to what it does now, the chemical guys shine one will, the proof is in the pudding. It says what it does. It makes the door panels and everything inside, it makes it really shiny. So as for handling the watermark situation, to where now if I'm using the natural shine with the chemical guys one, I don't wipe the car before I actually start it. This is the one where you can actually have the watermarks on there, and then you can hit it with the shine, and then after that the shine will break apart the watermarks. So it's one of those things to where if you sit there and you have one of those cars where you have really tough water stains, the chemical guy shine won't get out very tough water stains. It'll get out probably from minor to sub medium water stains out after you do the job. Now, if you grease it before, if you sit there, and the reason why I don't wipe with the chemical guy shine before is just because it's way too, I'm not going to say greasy, because it's not necessarily greasy, but yet there's so much compound going around to where I don't want it to contaminate any type of tint job I'm doing or anything like that. And then, you still have that factor of, this, because it has slip solution in it too. You still have that factor of any part you didn't touch with that shine compound, you're still going to get the marks here and there. So at the end of the day, you'll be using more of the compound by going over it. But at the end of the day, for that, if I'm not, if I know I'm working on a car that does really hard watermarks, these really hard watermarks behind on that type of plastic, I'm not necessarily going to use the chemical kind compound. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the Armorall before, and then I'll probably hit it with the shine after. But in my opinion, you can't go wrong with either product. I think you need both of them if you're handling any type of watermark situation. That's my final thought on that. I would hit it with the Armorall protectant wipes before, and then after that I would come back and hit it with the natural shine after. So I don't, using one of these only one of these products, you could do it. But in my opinion, these products are completely separate, but they go really well together if you guys use them with each other. So, man, this is my review for the Armorall Protectant, and then the Chemical Guys Natural Shine Protected Dressing. So, you guys go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, and a review. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm just trying to do product reviews here. Thank you. See ya. Like and subscribe.